Hi, I'm Hannes, I'm the Hangry German, and welcome to my holiday special. Today I'm going to show you how to make a black and white pumpkin spice bundt cake. It is perfect as a dessert for Thanksgiving dinner because you can prepare it beforehand, you can do it the day before, and you can focus on your main dish the day off. For this, we need the following. For the batter, half a pound of flour, half a pound of sugar, half a pound of butter, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, 2 cups of chopped pecans, half a cup of brown sugar, 5 eggs, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin spice, and a little bit of cocoa liquor. First we're going to caramelize our pecans. And we need there. In a medium-sized pan that we are putting on high heat, we are adding our brown sugar and heat it up nicely. And the moment it starts to get liquidy, we are starting to add our pecans because we want them nicely coated. While your pecans are still in the pan, you can already prepare a piece of parchment paper. Basically place your pecans on it and make sure that you get all the sugar. The purpose of putting it on a piece of parchment paper, oh my god, is for it to cool down. Now it's time to work on our batter. For that, we are taking our first part of butter and put it in the microwave and zap it until it's liquidy. Now it's time to pour melted butter into the bowl. To the melted butter, we're going to add our sugar. Now that we have the butter and the sugar in our bowl, we whisk it. We mix it together. And while it is mixing, we are adding our vanilla extract. Hypnotizing. Next up is we are going to add 5 eggs to our batter. 3, 4 und 5. That's a little free lesson in German. Now we're going to mix it all again. Now that we have combined most of our liquid stuff, it's time to add our dry parts. For this, we are taking the flour, mix in our baking powder and our pumpkin spice and whisk it together. Now, very slowly, we are adding our dry flour to our liquid. And it's best to do it spoon by spoon. Doesn't this look yummy? Now we're taking half of the caramelized pecans and chop them up a little bit. Not too small, so we don't want to have like pecan flour. We still want to have some bits. And what is always important when you do stuff like this, you have to try if it's really good. Now we're going to add our chopped pecans to the batter. And what a surprise! Mix it up again! Next, we are going to take our bundt cake forms and spray them with some cooking spray. As a next step, we are going to fill our forms halfway with the bright batter. And you know what we forgot to do? Turning on our oven. How do we want to bake a cake without turning on our oven? We need it to be on 370 degrees. Because we didn't use all the batter on the bundt cakes, we used the second half to get our chocolate part. For this, I'm adding chocolate liquor and we're adding our cocoa powder. And give it another mix. And try it again. Now we're taking our chocolate batter and fill it up to the top. Now, because it's just very boring to have the light batter on the bottom and the dark on top, we're going to swirl it a little bit. We're taking them and putting them in the oven. See you in half an hour. While our cake is in the oven, let's focus on our buttercream. For the pumpkin spice buttercream, we need half a cup of pure pumpkin puree, half a pound of butter, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin spice, 16 ounces of baking chocolate, and 4 cups of powdered sugar. We are taking 2½ sticks of butter, add it to our mixing bowl. Let's turn on the mixer and mix the butter. Next, we're adding our powdered sugar to the butter. And guess what? Mix it again. And start slow, otherwise you have a winter wonderland. That's what I call an American buttercream basis. Next, we're adding our pumpkin puree to it. Guess what? Mix it again. And that is our pumpkin buttercream. Now we are going to cover this with some cellophane wrap and put it aside. Ooh, that looks good! Now it's time to fill our cakes, and for that we still keep them in the form and cut into them a little bit. According to my better half, I'm creating a moat. Basically, we need some room where we squeeze in our buttercream, so we just evenly cut something in there. Yummy! Now that we've filled it, it's time to melt our chocolate, because we are going to flip this over on a rack and then cover it all in chocolate. All I'm going to do is put on some pecans and then put them on a plate to cool down, that the chocolate is cooling down. If this doesn't say Thanksgiving to you, then I don't know what does. Now all that's left to say is happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. See you next week, and don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Bye bye!